Hey everyone, so one of the common questions we get is how do you pull video out of NX and play it in a third-party interface? A lot of those interfaces are being driven by browsers. So one of our developers, a guy named Nick Hartlib, put together some sample code to show how to use a video library called VideoJS, a framework, an HTML5 video player framework that you can use to pull video out, put it into a browser-based environment. It could be a third-party client interface with an embedded browser capability. Could be a third-party web app where you want to display video or chunks of video from NX Meta or from NX Witness in that third-party interface. So I'm going to show you how this works real fast. So this is the code itself, NX embed video in browser. We're going to put a link in the YouTube video where you can download it. The code itself looks like this, right? Which if you're not familiar with code, then this doesn't make a lot of sense to you. But if you are a developer, this should be fairly straightforward and simple to consume and use. So you're going to right click on it and then open with, and then just open it with your browser. So I'm going to say Firefox, and you can see here when it opens up, you've got this interface, and then you've got a little button here that says change source. So we're going to need a URL for the video stream that we want to display. And again, this is just an example. You're going to have to do a lot more. You're going to have to do a lot more code and programming to make this useful in a third-party application. But this is just an example. So in order to display the video, first we need to get a link to the video. So if I go into my cloud interface, nxvms.com, and I choose one of my systems, and then I go to the view interface, right? Then when I go to view here, then you're going to be able to see the different cameras that exist. Right now I'm on something called Overlord. If I want to grab this stream, then I can right click up here and go to inspect, and I can go to network, and then underneath network on this camera you can see here it's got the systems. This is the system ID, and you got view, and you got the device ID that we're going to be viewing, the camera we're going to be viewing. So we're going to grab this camera stream here, put it into the filter, right, and you can see it's pulled up a couple links. So these links include authentication because I'm looking at it in the browser, and that's why I'm doing it this way. Another way to do the same thing is to go to the local server web interface and grab the camera details, but this is easy. So let's go grab one of these. So this is the N29 and low. You go copy link address, and then we go back to that browser interface where we have the embedded video. Copy and paste that in here. It's going to include your auth key. Right, and then you're just going to press the change source button, and you can see we're pulling video out from the system in real time and displaying it in a browser environment. So obviously this is a low resolution stream. You can see it here with the and low. If I wanted to change that for some reason and get the high stream, then I can go over here and I can just kind of force this to high. And if I force that one to high and then do the inspect element, inspect, then it's going to pull it up again. Network, same thing. You can look at the end of the string here to find the end high. See that 30 end high? So I'm going to go copy link address. Again, go back to the same browser-based interface, refresh it, and then just replace that link. Press change source. Now, obviously, high resolution is going to be a little bit more latency in a browser environment, which is why you're going to see this take longer to load. But works the same way, just a little bit more intensive. So you can see right there I'm pulling in the high resolution stream right now and displaying it in a browser. So again, code sample for you guys on how to use VideoJS to display video from NX Meta if you're building your own powered by NX VSaaS solution, or NX Witness VMS if you're just doing an integration to a third-party product. So this code sample will be available in the links. And later on will be available on mine@networkoptix.com. If you have questions about this, then the best place to ask developer questions is in the developer community here, and then just go to developer forum. and then post your questions here. You can see we got a lot of questions in here every week. And this is a place for developers to find kind of answers to common questions that are being asked, and or to ask a question that hasn't been asked yet. So, VideoJS, pulling video from NX Meta or NX Witness VMS into a browser environment. Code sample for you guys. Let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.